does that even mean, Bowers Game Corner?
Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for another game review. Another special Let's Do It in One Take review. And today I'm very excited to check out Funky Chicken, the card game from Happy Planet. This is for 3 to 6 players. It's going to take about 2 to 4 minutes to play, and I'd say it's for ages 6+. And Funky Chicken, the card game, is a standalone game, but it also serves as an expansion to the immensely popular and game that I absolutely adore, Happy Salmon. This one has the exact same mechanisms, but it's going to add some silly new things that you are going to have to do with your friends at the table or above the table. What am I talking about? Let's open it up, and I'll show you how it works. Alrighty then. So, Funky Chicken, the card game, let's take a look at what you're going to get inside the game. So first and foremost, you're going to get the nice chicken packaging, and next, you are going to get cards. And you'll see these in the upper right-hand corner. So you're going to get this stack of cards right here. There's going to be 4 different actions in these cards that you'll have to do. So in this game, what you're trying to do is you're trying to get rid of all the cards in your hand by putting them to the middle of the table. The only way that you're going to be able to do that is by matching with someone else at the table who has the same card as you do, and then performing the action on the card. All of this is done super fast-paced, super frantic, and simultaneous. So let's go over the 4 different actions that you're going to be doing in Funky Chicken. So the first one is called a bump. And when you get the bump card, what you're going to do is you're going to say bump, 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 bump. Somebody else has the bump. You say, all right, bump. Well, you know, we kind of do this thing. And then you're going to run up next to each other, and then bam, bump your bottoms together, go back to your spot, throw the card in the middle of the table, flip over your next card. Next one you have is swing. You're going to say swing, 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 swing. Then somebody else is going to say swing. You run, you meet in the middle, you lock arms, then you swing around, do a little do-si-do. Put the card in the middle, then you're going to flip over the next card and say spin, 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 spin. Somebody's got spin. Oh, you just spin real quick. Put the card in the middle of the table. Then you do funky chicken, funky chicken, funky chicken, funky chicken, funky chicken. Oh, who's got funky chicken? Oh, who's got funky chicken? You go, funky chicken. Do it fast. You're doing it frantic. Now, what will happen sometimes is you'll say swing, 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 swing. Nobody has swing. You say, oh, I'm just putting that on the bottom of my deck. Flip over a new card. First person to get rid of all their cards is the winner of the game. That, in a nutshell, is how you're going to play Funky Chicken. Alright then, Funky Chicken, the card game from Happy Planet. What are my final thoughts? Let's go over the pros, let's go over the cons. First, on the con side, obviously, you watch the middle part, you know what you're getting into this. This game is not going to be for everybody. This is a family game, this is a children's game, this is a lightweight, silly game, it's a great convention game, but it's definitely not going to be a game night game for most people. Also, you are going to need a decent amount of space a lot of the time to play this game if you're playing around a table, because you are going to be running around the table, meeting people halfway, doing do-si-dos, which also limits it. You know, if you have people who have, I don't want to say physical disabilities, but maybe morbid obesity or something like that, where they don't feel comfortable getting up and running around the table and doing silly stuff, this one's not going to be for you. Also, if you don't like to draw attention to yourself, much like the original Happy Salmon, this is not the game for you, because these games will get loud, these games will get frantic, because as you're saying, swing, 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 somebody else is going to be like, funky chicken, funky chicken. They're trying to say it louder than you because they want other people to hear the funky chicken. And that's not going to be everybody's cup of tea. Also, I liked it best at 4, 5, and 6. You can play at 3, but I think the ideal count is the more players, the merrier. And with the original Happy Salmon, you know, they now have the expansion where it goes up to 12 players, and I hope they do the same thing with this game. Another con that I have with this game is that I still like Happy Salmon a little bit better, but that is a personal preference kind of thing. For me personally, it comes down to the bump. And I play Happy Salmon a lot in my classroom. The kids in my classroom absolutely adore Happy Salmon, but I had to take out the bump card from this game because I, as a teacher, just don't feel comfortable bumping my behind with kids in my classroom for, you know, kind of obvious reasons there. Another con that I have with the game is that I would honestly say ignore the way they tell you to mix the 2 games together, because this works as a great expansion, and I absolutely am going to recommend this as an expansion to Happy Salmon, but they say, you know, just pick out 4, 2 from this and 2 from that. And I say, no, 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 forget that. If you have 5, 6 players, I wholeheartedly recommend just putting all the cards together, having the 8 different actions, because all the actions are easy. High five, bump, funky chicken, swing, spin. They're all pretty simple. So unless you're playing with, you know, 5, 6, 7-year-olds, like a large group of them, I think most people are going to be able to handle 8 different actions in the game. Any other cons that I have with the game? No, you watch the middle part, you know what you're getting here. Moving on to the pros, Funky Chicken is fun. It's just fun, if you want a fun game that is easy to learn, easy to teach, it's over almost before it starts, that's fast-paced, that's frantic, then Funky Chicken is right up your alley. And whether or not you should get Funky Chicken versus Happy Salmon, that's going to be a your mileage may vary kind of thing. For me personally, I still would lean towards Happy Salmon for my particular situation because I can play with all the different cards in my classroom, and not being able to bump limits yourself to 3 actions. But if you're looking at this as a con game, I will say Funky Chicken is going to give you more exercise, without a doubt, because you're going to be getting up more frequently. Because before, the only time you really got up was the switcheroo. But this one, it's like, all right, we got to swing, so we got to meet halfway, and then you got to run back to your spot. And the bump, it's like, oh, we got to meet halfway, and we got to bump our bottoms. And then the spin, you got to just get up real fast and spin in your circle. In fact, does everything get you up in this game? Let me check that. Swing, Funky Chicken, bump, and spin. Yeah, everything gets you up. So this is definitely a game that's going to get you up and moving more. Now, also, if you use this as an expansion, you are really going to get some decent exercise for this, because the game's going to last about 5 to 10 minutes, and you're going to be actively fast-paced and frantic. Your heart's going to get beating, and you're going to feel yourself breaking a little sweat if you play 1 or 2 games in this in a row, which is fantastic, because that's great. That's what we need kids doing, playing games like this that will get them up, get them moving. Even if it's not moving far, it's still up and down, here to there, and that's great. The kids in my class love this. I love this. No-brainer. You have Happy Salmon, get this, add it as an expansion. If you don't have Happy Salmon yet, and if you've heard great things about it, this might be one you want to consider if you want to get up, you want to do a little bit easier, because in Happy Salmon, you know, it's fist bump, high five, stuff like this. You're not moving nearly as much. So really, which one do I recommend? It depends on who you're going to be playing it with. But either way, you cannot go wrong with either. And heck, I recommend getting both, to be brutally honest with you. So in the end, Funky Chicken the card game. Yes, I like it slightly less than Happy Salmon because I play with kids a lot and I don't feel comfortable up my bottom with them. But still, absolutely spectacular. If you don't play with kids, either way, you cannot go wrong. So that is Funky Chicken, the card game from Happy Planet. If you enjoyed this review, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below in the comments below. Let me know, what is your favorite kind of chicken? For me personally, Popeye's chicken all day long. Spicy. Don't talk to me about just regular Popeye's chicken. My wife goes there, she gets the regular stuff. It's like, what's the point of going to Popeye's then? You can pick this stuff up at Kroger's for cheaper, or Scott's, or Myers, or something for cheaper. No, you gotta get the spicy when you go to Popeye's chicken. What's your favorite kind of chicken? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, thanks for your time, YouTube.